visible now. Okay.
So it is
Right.
visible now.
Yeah, yes. Very good evening, Rehan. It's nice meeting you.
Nice
Right.
to meet you.
So just kindly introduce yourself first.
Sir, I am Mohammad Rehan. I am a computer science
Mhm.
engineering graduate. I have graduated my degree from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar.
Mhm.
I am really focused about my core CS subjects like operating system, like database management system, and data structures and algorithms and computer networks. Also, I have recently developed a keen interest in artificial intelligence, and I am exploring the tools of artificial intelligence like ChatGPT and Gamma AI.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So
So
fine.
fine.
Along
Along
with
with
me,
me,
Sagar
Sagar
sir
sir
is
is
also
also
there.
there.
Okay,
Okay,
we
we
both
both
will
will
be
be
taking
taking
care
care
of
of
you,
you,
right?
right?
Yes, sir.
So
So
initially,
initially,
I'll
I'll
start
start
with
with
some
some
questions,
questions,
and
and
later
later
I'll
I'll
hand
hand
over
over
to
to
Sagar
Sagar
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Right.
So
So
when
when
you
you
are
are
passed
passed
out,
out,
BTech
BTech
pass
pass
out.
out.
So this year only, 2024.
Okay,
Okay.
2024.
2024.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Fine.
Okay,
Okay.
Rehan,
Rehan,
first
first
I'm
I'm
asking
asking
some
some
questions
questions
in
in
the
the
operating
operating
system.
system.
Yes, sir.
So,
So
can
can
you
you
tell
tell
me
me
what
what
is
is
virtual
virtual
memory?
memory?
So virtual memory is a kind of logical address space. It is a
Hmm.
memory that
Hmm.
like uh, so this is a memory that it is a kind of illusion that is created by the processor. Uh,
Hmm.
like the whole process is stored in the virtual memory only. The processor assumes that whole process is stored in the virtual memory, and it generates the address based on that.
Okay,
Okay.
what is
What
the
is the
impact
impact
if
if
you
you
remove
remove
virtual
virtual
memory
memory
from
from
the
the
system?
system?
So the system will really become slow because there will be a lot of context switches. That is because the RAM is really less and the process size is generally more. So if we accommodate more process size in a low RAM, then more number of context switches required to execute the whole process.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
Nice.
What
What
is
is
Belladis
Belladis
anomaly?
anomaly?
So Belladis anomaly, we see the Belladis anomaly in first in first out in the page replacement policies. So the Belladis anomaly is so this is based on thrashing. That is so the Belladis anomaly. So this is actually my first interview, so that is why I'm really
No,
No,
no
no
sorry.
problem.
problem.
No,
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 no.
no.
Take
Take
comfortably.
comfortably.
You
You
can
can
speak.
speak.
No
No
problem.
problem.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Be
Be
comfortable.
comfortable.
No
No
problem.
problem.
Yes, sir.
Be
Be
comfortable,
comfortable,
but
but
you
you
need
need
to
to
answer.
answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If
If
you
you
are
are
comfortable,
comfortable,
just
just
speak
speak
normal
normal
English.
English.
No,
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 no
no
worries.
worries.
Yes, sir.
Make
Make
yourself
yourself
comfortable.
comfortable.
Yes, sir. So in Belladis anomaly, generally what happens if we increase the number of frames in the memory, generally
Hmm.
the number of the hit rate should decrease. The hit
Hmm.
rate should increase. Generally, the hit rate should increase by increasing the number of frames in the memory. But in Belladis anomaly, what happens is that uh, if we increase the number of frames in the memory, the hit rate decreases. The page
Okay.
fault
See,
increases.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
is
is
fine.
fine.
But
But
I
I
want
want
why
why
that
that
happens.
happens.
What
What
is
is
the
the
reason
reason
why
why
that
that
happens,
happens,
So
and
and
this
why
why
that
that
happens
happens
only in
only
first
first
in
in
first
first
out?
out?
Why
Why
not
not
in
in
other
other
page
page
replacement
replacement
algorithms?
algorithms?
This is
This
the
is the
question.
question.
so I guess
Uh, I'm
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 not
not
interested
interested
in
in
what
what
is
is
Belladis
Belladis
anomaly.
anomaly.
yes, sir.
It
It
occurs,
occurs,
and
and
why
why
it
it
occurs
occurs
only
only
in
in
first
first
in
in
first
first
out.
out.
So it occurs because we have a limited number, maybe most probably we have a limited number of frames in the memory, and if we increase the degree of multiprogramming, then more number of processes are there in the main memory, and more number of context switches are required. So the CPU spends more time in context switches only. So I'm really not sure
Okay.
Okay.
about why it occurs in first in first out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
fine.
fine.
What is
What
the
is the
difference
difference
between
between
deadlock
deadlock
and
and
unsafe
unsafe
state?
state?
So deadlock means the system is stuck, but the unsafe state,
Hmm.
it may go to safe state also. Deadlock is possible in unsafe state. It is not guaranteed that it will occur in unsafe state. Whenever a system is in unsafe state, deadlock may or may not occur. But if the system is in deadlock, then system is kind of stuck. It cannot move.
Okay. Fine. Oh, your video is not visible, Rehan?
Sir,
Are you there?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
It is
Yeah,
visible.
yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, I cannot hear you because
What is system call?
so system call is a kind of call that is made to operating system by the user to get any kind of service.
Okay, fine. Okay, so the next question is generally after computer science engineering, most of the people prefer the private jobs.
Yes, sir.
There are so many fascinating jobs outside, okay, with the very good high packages.
Yes,
So,
sir.
why you are really interested in this government job?
Sir, there are two things. One, if you follow a monotonous routine, you get stuck in a loop. Daily you go somewhere and you do not have any time for any other thing to learn and other thing to grow yourself with. But in a government job, in a private, in a public sector undertaking, you get so much of time with your office time also, and you get so much of time after your office time also to learn so many other things.
Nice. Okay. I'm handing it to Sagar sir. Sagar sir will ask some questions and later again I will take care. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sagar sir, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Bala sir. Good evening, Rehan.
Good evening, sir.
What is the arity and cardinality in the DB file?
Sir, arity is are the number of columns in a relational database table, and the uh, what was the other thing, sir?
Cardinality.
Cardinality, yes, sir. The cardinality is the number of rows, number of tuples in the database table.
Okay. What is candidate key?
So, candidate key are the set of attributes from which we can determine the number of the tuples uniquely. So the candidate key need to be minimal also, and we should be able to determine every tuple uniquely.
Okay. What is super key?
So super key need not be minimal.
Okay. Right. What is acid property?
So acid, the full form of acid is atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. So atomicity refers as that no preemption in between. So it should execute in one go. Isolation, that the execution of one process does not execution of one transaction does not affect other transaction. And the consistency is, sir, that the data should remain consistent in all the situations, in all the sequences of the transactions. For example, there should not be any race condition. And durability is that we should be able to recover from any losses or any failures.
Okay. So, what is race condition?
Sir, race condition. Sir, race condition occurs when the output changes according to the sequence of transaction we execute. For example, if we execute T1 after T2, then output is some X, and if we execute T2 after T1, then output is something else. This condition is called race condition.
Okay. Right. What is cache memory?
So cache memory is a intermediate memory we use between main memory and CPU to enhance the effective memory access time. In cache memory, we store frequently referred frames and frequently referred memory blocks so that CPU can fastly retrieve the blocks from the cache memory.
Very good. Alright. Then we come to artificial intelligence domain.
Yes, sir.
What is meant by informed search and uninformed search?
Sir, informed search is like we are guided by something. For example, if you are in a room and the room lights is on, so the room light is on, so you can go from one point to other point using some guidance. But in uninformed search, you haphazardly search and randomly search everywhere, and by chance you hit the your goal state. It is.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
In which search guarantee that we get the optimal solution?
Sir, in informed search, we guaranteed get the optimal solution in optimal time.
In the informed search, optimal solution guarantee.
Sir, maybe I am mistaken because I.
Correct. In uninformed search, optimal solution is guaranteed. But in the informed search,
Yes,
time
sir.
complexity less, but
Yes,
no
sir.
guarantee to get
For
the optimal
optimal
solution.
solution. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Which algorithm is popular in the informed search?
Sir, I didn't hear the question. Sorry, sir.
Which algorithm is popular in the informed search?
Which, sorry, sir. I do not know the answer.
At least list out some algorithms which are employed under the informed search.
Sir, actually, I didn't hear the question properly, sir.
Can you list out the algorithms which are
Yes, sir.
used in the informed search?
Informed search. Sir, I know, but I cannot recall the exact algorithms.
Yeah, greedy algorithms and A-star algorithm, AMO-star algorithm.
Yes, sir. A-star algorithm. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
these
A-star.
all are the
Heuristic searches, sir.
correct. What is heuristic value?
So heuristic is a function that I told you that in informed search we get guidance from somewhere. So this guidance is actually the heuristic function. When we expand all the states from our current state, expand all the state, and we calculate the heuristic value. Where we have the heuristic value minimum, we go there.
Nice, nice. Then what is the supervised and unsupervised learning differences?
So these are the types of machine learning. In supervised learning, we have labeled data, and in unsupervised learning, we do not have labeled data. We have unlabeled data, and the examples of supervised learning are regression and classification, but unsupervised are clustering.
So, what is the difference between regression and classification problems?
Sir, classification can be, sir, in regression, we draw a regression line. So it is a kind of classification only. So I am getting confused in regression.
Yeah. Regression problem produce the output in a continuous manner, minus infinity to plus infinity.
Yes, sir.
Continuous value range is the output.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
such problems are regression problems.
Yes,
The
sir.
problem whose gives the output in a discrete manner, on, off, true, false, yes, no. That they are the classification.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Actually, in your application, you given the some favorite subject list. That's what we enter in the respective domain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So AI. So you need to prepare some more questions in depth to the AI.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Whichever the subjects you listed there, so you focus on those subjects perfectly.
Yes, sir.
So I asked the questions from DBMS and AI. So up to now everything okay. Yeah. If any depth of the question interview member is going to ask, you must be there in a position to answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. I just hand over you to Bala sir.
Yes, sir.
Bala sir.
Okay. So, Rehan, I'd like to ask some more questions based on operating system. And you have listed out your favorite subjects as operating system and also data structures also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, can you tell me what is typecasting?
So typecasting is when we cast any variable from one data type to another data type. It is of two types.
Okay.
Like there are implicit typecastings also, and there are explicit typecastings also.
Okay. Is there any other name for implicit typecasting?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Is there any other name for implicit typecasting?
So
Any other name? Okay.
sorry,
No
not,
problem. No
not
problem.
answer.
I'm asking any other name for implicit typecasting.
So implicit typecasting. So I do not know the answer.
Okay. No problem. That is coercion.
That is,
Other name is coercion. Coercion.
sir. Thank you so much.
The other name is coercion. Coercion. Coercion.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can recollect it later. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, what is static variable? How do you define static variable?
So static variables are variables specific to a function or a file, and they are stored in the static memory, static area of the memory. They are once initialized. They are not initialized again. They are only accessed within that file or within that function. They are different from global variables because they are accessible only within the file.
They are accessible only within the file.
Only
Then what
within
is
the
the difference?
file or the function where they are created.
The same case with normal local variable also, right?
So in
Local
the
variable also accessible only within that function only.
yes, sir. But sir, the local variable, first thing is that it is stored in the stack area, and second thing is whenever the function is called, they are again declared. They are declared for every function call. But static variables are only declared once whenever the first function call occurs.
So the first importantly you have to say that okay it will hold the previous state value, right? So it will
Yes, sir.
initialize once. So even if you call number of times, okay, the same function call, the static variable, okay, persisting previous state value, even
Yes.
though you call multiple times. This is what the expectation is. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So fine, that is fine. Okay. What is abstract data types?
Sir, abstract data types are data types created by the user. For example, the structures, for example, classes. These from these methods we can create abstract data types.
Abstract data contains what? What abstract data contains?
Sir, abstract data contains primitive data types only, like combination of primitive data types. For example, linked list. For every node of a linked list is a abstract data type. It is created such that it is holding one data and the pointer to next node.
Okay. Now tell me, what is why did you use linked list when you are already having the array?
So linked list give the sequential access, and first, so the main important thing is that it is dynamic. Linked lists are dynamic, so we can change the size of the linked list. We can add more and more number of nodes at the end of the linked list. But in the array, once declared the static array, we cannot change the size of the array.
But only that is the only advantage because these days we are also having dynamic arrays. Dynamic array is also coming. So in that case, the linked list and array both will become same. Any other advantage the linked list is having over the array?
So the sequential access. That
sequential access cannot be the advantage. Array also follows the sequential access. Array will give you sequential access and also random access, right? Array will give both.
Yes, sir.
Linked list will give only sequential.
Yes, sir.
In that case, that is the disadvantage, obviously, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My question is why linked list and why linked list we should prefer over the array?
So over a static array
Other than dynamic. Other than dynamic, is there any other advantage? Why I should choose linked list?
So I'm not recalling the fact, so not able to recall.
Yeah, it's okay. The answer is
Yes, sir.
these days we are also having dynamic arrays, but the main reason why we prefer the linked list is over the array is in case if the requirement is like frequent insertion and deletion with various positions,
Yes,
then the
sir.
linked list is very best suitable data structure.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right? For example, if you want to select insert at position number 3
3.
or insert position number 30, it is a dynamic array or whatever array. So what happens? If I insert at the position number 30, so all the other elements has to be
Need to
shifted
shifted. Yes, sir.
in case of array.
Yes, sir.
In case of the array, right?
Yes,
So whereas in case of linked list, that need not to be done. So you don't need to do all those things. And okay, in case we are having this kind of requirement, the frequent insertions and the frequent deletions in various positions, the linked list is a very suitable data structure because it is not disturbing other elements, okay, in the data.
Yes, sir.
Right? So that is the advantage. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So fine. I'll hand over to Sagar sir. Sagar sir, you have any questions? Rehan, before we finish, I'll give some suggestions.
Yes, sir.
Suggestions to you. Right? Suggestions is okay. Your dress up is good. There is no problem. Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
your presentation is good. There is no problem. Right?
Yes, sir.
And small suggestions, right? Small suggestions I will give you. Okay, in the actual interview. You can just make a note. Otherwise, you can remember.
Yes, sir.
In case you have a pen, you can just make a note.
Just a second, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Just make a note. So the first thing, okay, you go in the same dress code. Okay, you are doing good. But preferably, the check shirt is not suitable. Go with the plain shirt.
Yes, sir. I'll go in.
In the plain shirt. The second thing is like when you're entering into the room, take the permission. Before entering in the room, just take the permission. So make okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, third one, like when you enter into the room and try to wish everyone okay in the panel. Like maybe according to the time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever, according to that, you wish everyone. Okay, it's not like okay, you are just saying good evening, good afternoon, just good evening, just wish everyone. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And next, maintain when you are answering the questions, maintain proper eye contact. Okay, proper eye contact is required, and you are doing good. So that is an effort. There is no correction required. I am just giving you suggestions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, but in the actual interview, so maintain proper eye contact. And the next one is try to maintain the smile on the face. Little smile. Little smile is because that gives the confidence.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right? So little smile on the face. The next thing, next suggestion is when they are asking the questions, either if you know the answer, you just give the answer. Otherwise, if you don't know the answer, say that okay, you don't know the answer, but don't give any unambiguous answers.
So, like what? Because I was not sure about the answer. I was fighting in my mind only.
Yeah, in that case, you can say that I'm not sure about the answer. I can guess. In case you are thoda man. So you can say that okay, can I guess the answer?
Yes, sir.
In case if you don't know anything, then say that okay, I have no idea for this question. So that's it.
Yes.
Okay, but don't give any ambiguous answers. Your answer should be unambiguous. Okay. And the second thing, coming to the location and the training. So if they say like okay, we will give you the different location or anything with respect to the area. So just say yes for all the questions. I don't have any location problem. Wherever is the training, I will do. Wherever is the job location, I will do. Then mostly it is in Delhi only, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
just say yes, yes to all that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Don't say that okay, I work only in this city or this city training. Don't say like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So these are my suggestions. So anything else, Sagar sir, from your side?
Rehan,
Yes, sir.
beyond our technical aspects, so I'm asking one question. What is your opinion about digitalization?
Sir, digitalization in which sense? Like in which
Digitalization in different aspects. Digitalization
in the field, in the industry field, or sir in the market?
market and healthcare, COVID situation,
Yes, sir.
okay, etc.
Sir, at some point, till some point, sir, it is really good. It has really been advantageous. For example, in COVID, education had been stopped if digitalization would not have been there. The whole complete education would have been stopped. The students would not be able to study for almost 2 or 3 years But due to digitalization and due to these online classes, due to these online lectures, we students have been able to study, and this did not break the continuity of the studies. But after that point, sir, it have been a disastrous thing also, because uh, they like after COVID thing, the number of cyber attacks have been absolutely increased, because everybody is on online now. Everybody is on internet, and on internet it is not safe for everybody who does not know the internet inside out. So
Okay.
this have been a problem, sir.
All right. So what I suggest you is,
Yes, sir.
in the apart from our fundamentals and the technical subjects,
Yes, sir.
you just concentrate on this digitalization aspects, like digital, how digitalization helps fight against COVID. How digitalization helps in farming sector, farming
Yes, sir.
domain. Okay, how digitalization give impact on education sector.
Yes, sir.
Correct. And digitalization advantages, disadvantages.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this is also very important because nowadays everyone is going to work with a soft skills
Yes, sir.
rather than the hard work,
Hard work.
hard copy work. So digitalization is one important area where questions are formulated.
Yes,
So
sir.
you just work on that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And coming to computer networks domain, in which layer error correction, error detection takes place?
So in data link layer.
Data link layer.
Yes, sir.
In which layer framing takes place?
So framing takes place on data link layer only.
Okay. In which layer sessions management takes place?
So according to the TCP IP layer, it is the applications layer responsibility only, and according to the OSI model, there is a specific session layer that is dedicated to this
Oh.
function.
How many layers are in OSI model?
7 layers, sir.
Can you name it?
Yes, sir. So the top layer is application layer, then presentation layer, then session layer, then there is transport layer, then network layer, and data link layer, and then physical layer at the last.
Okay. In TCP/IP?
In TCP IP, there are 5 layers only. The top 3 layers in the OSI models, application layer, presentation layer, and session layers, are combined into application layer only.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. In which layer encryption decryption takes place?
So the encryption and decryption takes place in the presentation layer. That is the application layer.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. And come to last question. Is virtual memory suggestible in the real-time applications?
Yes, sir. In real-time applications, it is more suggestible that we have a huge RAM instead of depending upon the virtual memories, because the virtual memory, if the RAM would be really less, then there would be more page faults, there would be more context switches, and in real-time applications we even care for even a millisecond, so we cannot uh, depend upon the virtual memory for that.
So virtual memory not suggestible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. So when this kind of generalized questions, is it suggestible or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
you need to take care about such kind of questions. Sometimes, in some applications, virtual memory suggestible. In some applications, virtual memory not
Not
suggestible.
suggestible. Yes, sir.
Under which case, you need to concentrate on deadlines. When the application having the severe deadlines, that is hard real time,
Yes, sir.
there virtual memory not
Not
suggestible. Okay. When the deadlines are nominal, that is the soft
Soft
real
real-time
time,
application.
like banking sector.
Yes, sir.
They are suggestible.
Yes,
So
sir.
like that, you just concentrate on the all areas before say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
These kind of questions always creates problem.
Because I only consider the harder real-time.
Yes, correct. But classification is also important.
Yes, sir.
All right. So already Bala sir given the proper suggestion list. Okay, same suggestions from my side also.
Yes, sir.
But only the thing is, sir said always maintain the unambiguous statements, simple and sweet answers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't give the chance to board member to raise the questions based on your answer.
Yes, sir.
Like when I ask the question, in which layer sessions are going on, suddenly you introduce TCP/IP layer. So immediately my discussion is moving on to TCP/IP. What is TCP/IP?
Yes,
What
sir.
is OSI? So maybe board members don't know all the questions and all the domains. Unnecessarily don't introduce the new terminology in that.
Yes, sir.
Even board member intention is not there in the new area. You introduced the chance. You given the chance to the board member to raise the questions suddenly with your terminology.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the meaning of ambiguity. Ambiguity matlab don't give the chance to board member to raise the new questions based on your answers.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
sweet and
while
short answers required.
so while I answer the question, I fight in my mind, so I stammer while answering the question. So is that create a problem while?
The reason is actually when you want to make big statements to explain the question. In that big statement, obviously new terminology entered. That's what prepare the short answers.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is only one suggestion from my side, and everything is perfect. So your knowledge is up to the mark in AI, CN, like OS and DBMS and data structure. Whatever the questions we ask, we impress. So maintain same level, and also tries to improve other aspects like outside the technical subjects, like latest trends in the computer technologies.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that area also you just focus. They may ask, list out a few latest trends in the computer domain. Okay?
Yes, sir.
There different edge computing is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, blockchain technologies are there, IoT is there. So like that, you please explore latest trends also in
Yes,
computer domain.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Yeah. That's enough.
Sir, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
I studied operating system from Bala sir only, sir.
Okay. All right.
Okay.